Good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope this finds you happy and well. And if you're not, maybe you'll notice a change by the time we're done. So good morning. Welcome to this day. And thinking about today's class. So I have entitled it Elements, which I do love working with the elements in the body. And I thought since this Sunday that I'm filming is Easter, you may or may not recognize Easter. It is also spring, and I started thinking about the idea of birth or rebirth or growth, however you would like to interpret that for yourself right now. And so I thought the elements fit well with today. And I would like to experiment in the beginning of this class with a short meditation that I will lead you through. It is, so those of you who don't know, I'm also a mental health clinician, and it is a meditation from a form of therapy called EMDR. And EMDR incorporates the body in a lot of the practice, if not all of the practice, recognizing that we store things in the body. And so in a way to help move that, I thought we would start with a short meditation from the EMDR practice. And I think you will find that it may help set us up well for a yoga practice of birth and bringing the elements. We need the elements in order to grow, or in order to grow, we need the elements. So we'll start with a short meditation. So if you could find a comfortable seated position, one that works for you, allowing yourself to be comfortable. You could also do this meditation laying down as well. So if that feels good for your body, listen to that and lay down. And then, so I'm going to incorporate part of EMDR's practice as a bilateral stimulation of the brain. And so I'm going to incorporate a yoga mudra, which is a yoga hand gesture pose, while we do this meditation. And I could talk about how this is all connected, the EMDR and the yoga, for a long time, but I won't right now. So we can just trust it's all connected. So if you bring your arms long and then hook your thumbs together and rest them on your chest. This is a yoga mudra. This is a yoga pose. And so with this yoga pose, we will be creating bilateral stimulation by tapping. So if you and I'll tell you when to begin the tapping. And if you allow that hand gesture, and soften or close the eyes. Just begin to notice how you are in this moment. And then beginning to bring to mind or to notice any upsetting body sensations. Is there anywhere in your body that doesn't feel well? Can you notice a place in the body? And then beginning to identify this sensation. Can you give it a shape? What shape would it be? And allowing yourself to trust what comes to mind, to not question it. Just observe what shape would it be? What size? If it had a size, what would it be? If this body sensation had a color, what would that color be? If it had a temperature, what would it be? If it had a texture, what would it be? If it had a sound, what would it be? Allowing yourself a few moments to just explore that. See if you can imagine those things: shape, size, color, temperature, texture, and sound for the sensation in the body. And then allowing yourself to think of your favorite color you associate with healing. What color comes to mind? A color of healing. Again, trusting what came to mind. And then beginning to imagine that this colored light, the color you have chosen for healing, is coming in and through the top of your head and directing itself at the shape in your body. Allowing yourself to begin to tap as you imagine this color of healing light is coming through the top of your head and directing itself at that shape in your body. No worries about the pace of the tap, just playing with it, moving back and forth. And let's pretend that the source of this light is the cosmos. So the more you use, the more you have available. The light directs itself at the shape and resonates, vibrates in and around the shape. And as it does, what happens to the shape, the size, or color? And allowing yourself to continue tapping as you visualize this light with the color you've chosen for healing coming through the top of your head, focusing around the shape in the body. And just notice how it may change. Trusting, playing, surrounding that shape with this light, noticing how the size or shape, sound, texture may change. Is the shape slowly disappearing? And if it's not, just continuing on. Noticing if there's any change or shift. And then bringing the light into every portion of your body. Imagine that healing light with the color you've chosen is flooding every cell, moving through the body. Continuing to tap as you play with this visualization, this healing light and color you have chosen to fill every portion of your body. Filling your body with healing light. Noticing how that feels. A shift or change that may have and may be occurring. And then bringing to mind a statement for yourself as you continue tapping, flooding your body with this healing color light. Can you think of a statement that maybe you need to hear right now? Maybe you know immediately what you need to hear. Maybe it is, I am safe. I am peaceful. I am well. Allow yourself to find a statement that works for you. And taking a moment, continuing the tapping, the visualization of this light, colored light, flooding the body. And repeat your statement to yourself. Gently allowing your hands to rest. Noticing how you feel. Beginning to feel your breath. No need to change it. Just beginning to notice the sensation of breath. Moving in and moving out. Allowing it to be just as it is in this moment. You are here and therefore breathing perfectly well. Feeling the sensation of breath moving in and moving out. Noticing the actual physical sensations of breath. Maybe feeling it at the nostrils, colder air moving in, warmer air coming out. Maybe you notice the expansion of the body on the inhale and the settling of the body on the exhale. Just noticing breath and the sensations it brings to the body in this moment. And then on your next exhale, slowly dropping the chin to chest. Remembering the statement that you made for yourself here. Taking a few breaths, repeating that statement to yourself. And on your next inhale, lifting the chin towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Doing this in your own time and pace. Just creating some movement in the upper spine. Allowing the neck to talk to you. Appreciating its voice, with sounds or cracks. Listening. And then finding your head in a neutral position. Gently dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. You keep that left shoulder down. And feel the stretch through the left side of the neck. Taking a breath here. On your next inhale, head left. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Allowing that right shoulder to be heavy. Stretching through the right side. Next inhale, left. And exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, left. And to the left. One more time, each side in your own pace. And when that's complete, coming back to center. Your next inhale lifts the arms, reaching towards the sun. Exhale, allow the arms to fall. Doing that 2 more times. Inhaling, lifts the arms. Exhaling, floating down. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, float. Repeating that statement to yourself again. Allowing yourself to come into a tabletop position that works for your body. Finding the wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Looking down towards the mat. Breathing here. Shifting the weight to the left hand, making any movements with the wrists that feel good for you. Circling in one direction or the other. Creating a fist, turning out, the palm up, just making any movements feel good to you. And switching the weight to the right hand. Doing the same for the left wrist. Allowing your wrists to talk to you and appreciating their voice. Noticing the difference between the wrists. Appreciating that. And then finding both palms on the mat. And shifting the weight to the left side, lifting the right leg behind. Can you feel your arms strong, your core engaged, belly button towards spine? And can you feel the weight evenly balanced on these 3 points? And then beginning to rotate or move the right foot ankle, waking that up. What feels good here? Bringing the knee back down, shifting the weight to the right, lifting up, balancing evenly the weight on all 3 points, and beginning to rotate the left foot and ankle. Appreciating any talking of the ankles. And then bringing that knee back to the mat. Curling the toes and gently resting back. Waking up the toes. Making any movements that feel good to you here. Breathing into the toes. If you'd like, you could walk up. Lifting up. Only putting as much pressure on the toes as feels okay for your body. Repeating your statement to yourself here. And gently allowing the hands to meet the mat again and patting the feet. Finding a nice strong tabletop pose for yourself, engaging the core, and lifting the right leg strong behind, flexing the foot. Inhaling lifts, exhaling toe touches the ground. Inhaling lifts, exhale touch. And again, and then touch. Coming back to neutral, inhaling lifts, and then curling knee to nose. And 3 times here. Lift, knee to nose. Left, knee to nose. And then holding the legs strong behind. And doing that again. Lift and touch. And 2 more. Lift and touch. On the next lift, knee to nose. And 1 more. Bringing that leg strong behind you. Lifting up and bringing those toes over to the left side. Toes meet the mat. Arms are strong, shoulders away from the ears, and gently looking back at your toes. Breathe in here. And if you'd like, bringing the left arm up, creating more of a twist. Breathe in here, feeling the earth below you, holding you, feeling the strength in your body, the earth element there. And then bringing the left hand to the mat, engaging the core, lifting that leg strong, and then returning it to the mat. Feeling the weight on all 4 points, and shifting to the right, lifting the left leg behind. Core is engaged. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, toe to floor. Inhale, lifts and touch. Lifts and touch. And then lifting, knee to nose. Lift, knee to nose. Lift. Last one. Holding that leg strong behind and returning to the first movement. Lift and touch. Lift and touch. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, lifts the leg. Exhale, rounds, knee to nose. Holding that leg strong behind. Inhale, lifts and brings the toes over to the right side. Feeling those arms strong and looking over at the toes. Breathing here, feeling the earth below you, and if you'd like, lifting the right arm. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling your strength in the earth below and the earth element in the body. The soil that plants. Having your hands meet the mat again. Engaging the core and lifting the leg up. Returning it to the mat. Adjusting into that tabletop. Your next inhale drops the belly, lifts the chin. Exhale, rounds the spine. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, rounds. Inhale, lifts. And exhale, rounds. Moving back to a tabletop position, bringing the hands about a hand width forward and curling the toes behind, feeling those toes planted in the earth, and lifting the hips up, downward facing dog. Playing here, stretching out the backs of the legs, feeling the hips high, neck is loose and long. Breathing here. Noticing how this first inversion feels. And then bending the knees, looking forward at the mat, and walking or jumping to the top, hanging in forward fold. Feeling the feet on the mat, maybe lifting the toes and planting them down. Can you feel the connection of the feet to the mat, the ground, the earth? You feel that strong connection. And beginning to feel that earth growing through the body, through the lower legs, upper legs. Can you be one with the earth here? Feeling the element of earth in the body, the soil needed for the seeds. And can you allow yourself here to begin to recognize the element of water in the body? Maybe imagining the upper body, water falling over the lower. Noticing any tightness in the body and playing with the idea of that just being frozen water. Knowing that frozen water can melt. Can you allow yourself to feel that ice melting? Bending the knees at least slightly and beginning to roll up. Feeling that element of earth grounding you. Water rolling and moving you. Shoulders roll up and back. Noticing those shoulder blades, dropping these shoulders away from the ears. Arms become strong, head lifted. Mountain. Can you feel the element of earth in this pose? Inhale, lift, stretching towards the sun. Exhale, arms come to a T and hinging at the hips. Swan diving forward. Water. And you imagine a beautiful body of water lying below your mountain. And you dive into it. Bending the knees slightly, rolling up, feeling the element of earth, feeling strong through those feet. Inhale, lifting towards the sun. Exhale, arms come to a T, forward fold, water. Finding your version of forward fold and spending a moment here. Can you feel ice melting? Next, inhale, hands come to the shins, lifting the head, creating a flat back. Exhale, hands to mat, Bending the knees as much as it takes to get there. Bringing the right leg back into a high lunge. Left foot to meet, high plank or low plank with the knees on the mat. Allowing whatever works for your body here. Trust in that. Holding this plank, beginning to feel the element of fire. Where do you feel fire in the body? Is it in your core? Notice the fire. And then bending the elbows and slowly lowering down. Forehead meets the mat. Feet flatten. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, forehead to mat. Curling the toes, lifting up through plank, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Bending the knees, looking forward at the hands, walking or jumping to the top of the mat, hanging in forward fold. Allowing yourself to continue feeling the elements in the body, earth, slowly rolling up, strong connection to earth, reaching towards the sun. Exhale, arms float to the side, swan diving forward, water. Hands meet the mat, and the left leg comes back, high lunge. Right leg to meet, high plank or low. Holding it here. Breathe in here. Beginning to feel that fire. And can you feel the element of air in the body through breath? Breathing in, fueling the fire. Staying strong. You are strong. Remembering your statement for yourself here. And then bending the elbows, slowly lowering down. Forehead meets the mat. Inhale, lifts the head. And maybe there's a little bit bigger of an arch here. Listening to your own body. Exhale, forehead to mat. Curling the toes, lifting up through plank, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Earth, water, fire, air. Bending the knees, looking at the hands, walking or jumping to the top of the mat, hanging forward fold. Feeling the connection to earth, slowly rolling up. Inhale, reaching towards the sun. Exhale, dive into the water. Feeling water in the body. Hands meet the mat. Left leg comes back, high lunge. Right leg to meet, high plank or low. Breathe in here. Feeling fire in the air. Feeling the earth strong in the body. Bending the elbows, slowly lowering down, forehead to mat. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, lifting up through plank, downward facing dog. Breathing here, lifting the hips high, neck is loose.
And then inhaling, the right leg lifts. Can you feel solid and balanced in all three corners? Inhale, lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. And one more. Inhale, lifts. Knee to nose. And then gently resting that leg down, lowering down onto the mat, and propping something under the right hip if you need, and allowing this to be pigeon, or to slowly lower down using any supports you need. And breathing into this pose. Remembering your statement. Gently coming back up, hands meet the mat, curling the back toes, and lifting up, hovering, and then extending the leg towards the sky before it meets the mat, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, looking forward, the hands walking to the top of the mat, hanging in forward fold. Slowly rolling up. Inhale, reaching towards the sun. Exhale, swan diving, water. Forward fold. Next, inhale, hands to shin, lap back. Exhale, hands to mat. Bringing the left leg back, high lunge, right leg to meet, high plank or low. Breathing here, feeling your strength, allowing yourself to alternate between high and low if you need, playing, remembering your statement here. Bend the elbows, slowly lowering down, forehead meets the mat. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, curling the toes, lifting up, downward facing dog. Lifting the hips high, and then lifting the left leg, feeling balanced on those three corners. Inhale, lifts, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lifts, knee to nose. Inhale, lifts. Last one, hovering here, and gently lowering down onto the mat. Back leg flattens. Allowing yourself to prop that left hip. And again, you could stay here or lower down. Breathing into the pose. Repeating your statement. Bringing the hands to the mat, if they weren't already there. Curling the back toes, lifting up, hovering, and then bringing the left leg to the sky before it meets the mat, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, looking forward at the hands, walking the top of the mat, hanging in forward fold. Feeling the connection to earth, slowly rolling up. Inhale, reaches towards the sky. Exhale, arms come to a T. Water. Swan diving into water. Hanging in forward fold. Breathe in here. Hands meet the mat. Bringing the right leg back, high lunge. Dropping the knee, flattening the foot. And slowly walking back, lifting the left toes up. You could have blocks here as well. Breathe in here. Inhale, lifts. The intention of trying to keep the spine straight. Exhale, folds. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, folds. Allowing yourself to play with that idea of frozen water. Allow it to melt. Walking the hands forward, left foot meets the mat, curling the right toes, lifting the knee, pressing up, down, forward fold. Head is heavy. Inhaling, slowly rolling up. Lifting to the sun. Exhale, arms come to a T, swan diving. Water. Hands meet the mat, bringing that left leg back, high lunge, dropping the knee, flattening the foot, and slowly walking back, right toes towards the sky. Inhale, lift, exhale, folds. Melting the ice. Gently bringing that foot back to the mat. Hands meet, curling the left toes, lifting up, pushing forward, forward curled. Gently rolling up. Inhale, lifts the arms. Exhale, allow the arms to float to the sides. Allowing the hands to hang. And taking a pause to notice how you feel right now in this moment. And then gently coming down to the mat. Sitting tall, legs stretched out in front, feet flexed. The backs of the legs, imagining ice melting, allowing whatever is happening in your body to be perfect right now. And then bring the feet to the mat, knees lifted, strong spine, and you may hold your legs here, gently leaning back, engaging the core, and maybe you play with lifting the feet. And you could just play with tapping, or maybe you hold, maybe your arms reach. See what you want to do right now, what you're able to do. Shaking is good. Breathing here. allowing the shaking to move it all out. And then gently rolling back, knees to chest. Hugging them in. Breathe in here. And then gently rolling onto your belly in whatever way works. Finding yourself long, and then resting your head on your palms. Breathe in here. Noticing how this pose feels. And then bring the right leg out to the side. If it can make a 90-degree angle with your hip and knee, that's wonderful. If not, allow that to be wherever it is for you. And breathing into the right hip. Can you soften the muscles in the body? Can you allow that right hip to move towards the floor? And then gently bringing that back. And switching legs, bringing the left knee out to the side. And breathing into the left hip, allowing it to relax towards the floor. Gently bringing that leg back, reaching the arms long in front of you, and inhaling, lifting the arms and legs up. Strong core. If you'd like, you can play with movement here. Whatever works for you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. Forehead to mouth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forehead to mouth. And one more time. Inhale, lift. Forehead to mouth. Noticing your breath, the element of air. Finding gratitude for breath, for air. And then allowing yourself to find a comfortable last pose. Moving in any way that works for you. Playing maybe with a new pose. Noticing what your body wants right now. Offering that. Using any supports or props. Allowing yourself to be as comfortable as possible. Settling into this final pose. Reminding yourself of that statement you may have made at the beginning. Repeating that to yourself now. Softening the thoughts about yourself, softening the muscles in the body, allowing yourself to feel earth below you, within you, supporting you. Knowing that you have that foundation of earth inside, throughout your body. Supporting you, allowing fertile ground for growth. Can you soften that earth right now and allow for loose soil for the seed you have planted? Noticing the element of water in the body, your mouth, eyes, feeling the water moving through the body, running and melting. You feel that moving through the body, supporting the earth and the water in your seed. Did you feel the element of fire as we moved? And can you feel fire in the body, the mind, passion, a burning desire? Could you engage that fire more regularly? Can you fuel that fire with the element of air? Feeling the breath. Air, earth, water, fire, air. And the element of space, the space around you, the space within you, the vastness. In the last moments, can you play with the idea of space outside and within? Can you make them one, softening the edges of your body and connecting to the space around you? Can you feel these elements in the body and outside the body? Can you allow yourself to connect the two? Softening the edges of the body. Softening the edges of the body, melting into the elements. Beginning to create small movements in the body. And in your own way, coming onto the right side and curling up into a seed. Noticing how this pose feels on the body. Your seed. Remembering your thoughts for yourself, your idea or intention, your wish. And bring your hand, if it works for you, closing the right nostril and taking 3 breaths in and out through the left nostril. Noticing how that feels, activating the right mind, right part of the brain. Connection. Gently lifting yourself up, coming back to a seated position that feels good to your body. Allowing the eyes to stay soft or closed. Noticing for a moment how you feel. Feeling breath. And if it feels right for you, creating that yoga mudra hand gesture over your chest. One that we began with. And if you'd like, creating the tapping again. Allowing your body to really soak in all that you just did for it. Allowing your body to soak in your intention for yourself. The statement that you made. And then having that tapping come to a close. Inhaling, lifting the arms, taking anything that was helpful. And exhaling, letting anything you need go. Doing that 2 more times. Inhaling, exhaling, letting go.
again. And let go. Allowing your eyes to open if they were closed. Coming back to the space that you're in. I thank you for joining me in my practice today. And I wish you all a wonderful day.